Sul, Figgy Perry here with another Let's Play, and today I want to find out what happens when a household of 8 Sims has to share only one bed. As you can see, I've built a tiny little house. I used some pre-built rooms, I just moved a couple things around, and I have a household of 8 Sims, and these folk aren't particularly interesting because I've given each of them only the trait lazy. And for no particular reason, I've made all their aspirations be the curator. I just tried to pick one that shouldn't interact really with the sleep experiment. They're all getting to know each other, that's nice. You know what? I'm gonna lock the door. Just for fun, now that they're all inside. This is day 1, and I'm gonna keep track of the days and see how long it takes them to get completely disheveled. What I'm hoping for with this challenge is that we end up in a scenario where one person is asleep on the bed and everyone else has collapsed from exhaustion. This is my goal. But as with all of my Sims experiments, we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they'll be totally fine. It is funny that 4 of them were just sitting on that single bed. They're starting to yawn. We've already got one guy in bed. I like that everyone's gathering in the bedroom, hoping to sleep. You know what, this divider's cute, but I'm gonna get rid of it just because it's kind of in the way of my sightlines. I'm also realizing this is a very small house for 8 people to live in. We might have a problem with 8 people sharing one toilet, 8 people sharing one shower, 8 people sharing one kitchen. It's not just the bed, per se. Hey, we've got our first collapse from exhaustion! And it only took... oh, we got another one! Another one! This is fun! And another one, and another one! I could watch this forever. Alright, so Jeffrey is feeling fine, but everyone else is dying of exhaustion. Oh, our welcome wagon's here. We don't need it. So this is Thursday, which means it's day 2. We seem to be getting 2 at a time now. Yeah, it pretty consistently seems to be 2 at a time. I'm curious whether this rhythm will kind of stay what happens, or if they'll start to sync up and we'll get more and more exhausted Sims at the same time. We had 2 exactly at the same time, that was funny. I like that they're all getting along though, that's nice. It is officially Friday, which is officially day 3. I think I'm going to continue this experiment for an entire Sims week. It does seem that the bed itself kind of helps to get them out of sync with each other collapsing. I thought that maybe they'd slowly get like more and more and everybody's collapsing, but as each person goes and takes a nap, they kind of fill up to be sleepy at different rates. It is the end of the 3rd day and we still aren't really seeing much of a difference. They're kind of falling asleep one by one, sometimes in pairs, collapsing on the ground. Oh, and someone wet themselves. Let me just replace the toilet. And someone else is wetting themselves. Guys, this is an exhaustion challenge. Please go to the bathroom. We've officially made it to Saturday, which is day 4. Pause, 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 pause. We got a fire. Of course we did. Of course we did. I'm gonna hit play. The fire alarm just went off and the fire was taken care of. That was cool. We've made it to the end of the 4th day, and so far, same thing. This is kind of fun to just observe, though. It's very interesting. I really, going into this, thought that the exhaustion would compound, but it seems that they're just collapsing on a relatively regular schedule. But we've still got 3 more days of the experiment. We'll see if things change. And we've officially reached day 5. These Sims are not doing well, but all things considered, they're doing pretty well. Why are they all standing in a line? That was funny. Their garbage is so full because I locked their door. I gave them an outdoor trash, but yeah, they can't get outside. We've reached the end of day 5, and we just had 3 Sims collapsed on the ground at once, so maybe something's happening? Maybe that was a coincidence. We are now mid-day 6, and no one is using the bed, which is interesting. They're all exhausted. There we go, we've got a napper. But that was interesting. And we've reached the 7th day of our experiment. One thing that I didn't expect that is really sweet is that they're all becoming good friends with each other. They're living in this relatively rough circumstance where they only have one bed, and one shower, and one toilet, and one fridge, etc. for 8 people. And they're not mad at each other for it. They're just becoming good friends. Oh, we got a synchronized collapse again. That was kind of fun. I like when they happen at the same time. Oh, why is he sad? Shared sadness. Who's sad? He's sad. Oh, and it's the moodlet's gone. Huh. I don't know why there's sadness in our household. I was just saying how lovely it is. We're getting to be the evening of the 7th day, and so far, we've still really only had... Oh! There was 3 at once! I was gonna say we only had 2 collapse at once, but there was 3. So that's something. I do think that might be the best we're getting, though. I'll take it to the end of the day. Whoa! Look how this one just collapsed. Look at her arm! Why are you sleeping like that? That cannot be comfortable. Wait, is her arm stuck like that? Okay, I know this is some kind of glitch, but I think that's really funny because it feels like she collapsed wrong and like broke her arm. That's so funny. Alright, we've made it to the end of the day on day 7. We have fast forwarded through a whole week of a household of 8 Sims sharing 1 bed. And it seems that they do get exhausted as we expected, but the exhaustion doesn't compound. So, you know, it's not very kind, but it does seem that you can effectively go without beds in The Sims. They're not getting worse and worse. They're not being agitated and fighting with each other over it. They're just collapsing on the ground every 3 hours or so. I feel like that's good to know. If you like this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss Wednesday's video where our serial bride Valerie will be having her wedding to Belagoth. See you next time!